Alright, so I'm making this video because I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about the BBS process, and yeah, it wasn't easy, it wasn't pleasant, and thankfully I had a good lawyer who helped me out through the process. But for this video, I'm gonna backtrack and go with what I had to do beforehand before I could really get to the process, because there was a lot of steps that I had to take. And when I mean steps, I mean like 14,000 steps in a day type of steps, like tracking through 3 different counties. It was a lot of driving, so yeah. Basically, they didn't make it easy, and with the rules, I had to go and track down everything. So, but through this process, I want to make sure that I'm giving you concrete, hard answers of what it was for me to get my BBS number, what I had to do to clean up my criminal record. I'll talk about going to school and what that was like, applying for jobs and how I answered those questions. And if there's anything that you want to know, feel free to ask and put them in the comments below, because I will do some research and find out. I'll talk to some people. I'll even go do some interviews. So, back to what I was originally here to talk about. Cleaning up your record. The first thing I highly recommend anybody do is go to a legal clinic. Many places have them. You can go to A New Way of Life, Amity Foundation, Legal Aid. I will post flyers on my website or my Facebook when I find them. I'll post them on my Instagram, Felon to PhD, Felon the number 2, PhD. I'll put a @ down here, and you can go there and check them out. But they are all over the place. In Long Beach, A New Way of Life goes twice a month on Cherry Street in the outpatient drug program at LACADA, Los Angeles Centers for Alcohol and Drug Abuse. I will post that information below as well. And that's the first place you want to start, because you don't want to pay for your criminal background check. And what you want to do is have them do a full DOJ, FBI check, find out everything that's on your record, so that they can start going one by one through every conviction, every misdemeanor, every felony, and see what they can reduce or expunge and what can be put into a certificate of rehabilitation. So I'm thinking that I should do a separate video on what the difference is between an expungement and a certificate of rehabilitation. The biggest difference is an expungement is for a lot of low-level crimes, misdemeanors, nonviolent felonies, that can be dropped and dismissed. And the certificate of rehabilitation applies to those who have been to prison and served a prison term, and that can be applied for at your public defender's office in whatever county you live in. 7 years from the day you paroled from the prison. Not 7 years from the day you got off parole, but 7 years from the day you paroled, which is different. So, but I will do a separate video on that, because that's a lot to talk about. So anyways, thanks for watching this first video. Let me know if you have any questions. Cleaning everything up is possible. Getting things dismissed is possible, and expunged is totally possible. I had stuff that I didn't think I was qualified to have taken off my record that was taken off, so that was pretty cool. And I sat around for like 5 years not even bothering, because I was convinced I wasn't able to do that. But that wasn't the case. So I highly recommend you go and look into it. And if just because somebody tells you no, you can't do something, don't listen. Just go. Don't take no for an answer. Go figure it out. Thank you everybody for watching this first video ever. Please give me all kinds of feedback, positive and negative. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Go ahead and post freely.